Welcome to the channel that offers you, our people, not you, but CPR, but not medically. They call me Critical P. And my co-host Rue, he's not here. He's away today, but joined by one of those.
The biggest team in London.
Are you?
We're the biggest club in London, mate.
Debatable now, don't it?
Go Carnival and you check and see how many Arsenal shirts you see.
Already paid.
It's good.
Paid to wear him all the way in Jamaica was. We're part of the unofficial Spurs support group, offering help and guidance. Obviously, as you can see from the abuse, I should have went Carnival on all my shirt.
Would have been a short night, mate.
Oh, man. Right, yeah, so this episode 3, Champions League is back.
Finally.
We're going to sort of talk about that and then season so far. What's it? Early doors, transfers just done. Few dramas in the Premier League around the clubs.
A few.
Yeah, just a few. And yeah, get into it. So Champions League kicks off. Was at the game last night, Tottenham, Villarreal. Happy with the win. 3 points. Performance obviously still needs to improve a bit, but we look solid. I didn't feel like there was that much of a threat.
You know, it just felt like the first Champions League game. You know, you go into it a bit tentatively.
Yeah.
It just felt like that. So you got the result, innit?
But like the atmosphere in the beginning was good. The tifo that we put out surprised me. That was really, really good. Like the South stand just lit up, and in the stand or in the stadium, it didn't look as good as it looked on camera. But on camera, when you saw the real effect of it, it's like, yeah, well done. You like that?
It's starting to feel like from the outside in, you lot are starting to believe that you actually might be a decent sized club.
That's what we do.
I mean,
we don't just hold up a flag of a gun.
it's debatable, isn't it? Debatable. This guy.
That's only probably printed on their bedsheet. Put on the phone and thought, yeah, we'll bring it to the ground. But no, it was good. Like that initial, like the atmosphere, the game was all right. I think we kind of caused our own problems because we weren't sort of progressing the ball in the forward areas that well. Everyone mentions about Xavi sort of playing on the left, and I do want to see him in centre. And what I would like to, I was thinking like this, I'd like to see him sort of drift inside, and then either Pape or Bergvall sort of take that left role, or if they bring, so Jed won't do it essentially, and Udogi's probably better at it, so bring him up the left, and then one of our sort of holding midfielders sort of drop in and.
I think you'd be better off with Papi doing it, similar to Rice.
Okay.
Yeah, holding that role, because I think with Xavi, if you give him a bit of freedom, he can cause some real problems. Real problems.
His touches and his eye and a few little nutmegs that he done here and there.
Look at his grounding, bruv. La Masia, PSG.
Yeah, but you do want to see more of him. You don't want him not to be involved in any of our forward movements, but. Even from the first Burnley game, we're not really clicking just yet. But defensively, as a unit, looks solid.
Yeah, it's still early, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but yeah.
I think I was saying it yesterday. Like Frank seems to be doing the right thing. He's stabilizing from the back.
Yeah, you should build a foundation. Isn't it? You work from there.
It's easily said, but there are other clubs that just ain't doing it, mate. We won't, you know.
We won't talk about them. They know who they are. But yeah, winning start, 3 points. Happy with that. And you had a game in a place that was familiar. It brought back memories. Like that stadium, like the atmosphere in there is just it's lit.
Do you see this? He's talking about our game, but he's talking about his game.
I'm saying the atmosphere, because like I said, it just brought back memories. It brought back memories being at the San Menez. That's a proper nice. That's my second favourite stadium now.
I bet it is.
That's my second favourite stadium. But nah, yeah, you lot did well. They played well, but obviously you look professionally, got the job done, brought on your actors quite well, Ricky Martinelli and.
Do you know what I'll say is like, because I did have question marks about like, you know, there's this narrative Arsenal are now boring, like they don't play good football, this rubbish that's going on. I just think they've just gone 100% efficient now.
I think he made that decision last year.
I think he started to build it, but I don't think we was able to show it properly. Now it just looks like it's efficient. Just go in, grab the points, get out.
You made that decision last year, but you focused more on Man City, and then Liverpool just came in on the blind side. You lot got in reinforcements. Do you want to see? It'll be good to see him use Eze a little bit better than what he's being used at the moment. Yeah. So look, if you lot still always favour the right side, no matter if now you got Madueke out there, if it's Saka, the ball's always feeding down that channel, rather than sort of using the creative instincts of, say, Eze. And then obviously you got your left back, Calafiori, playing at the moment.
He's a left midfielder playing left back.
You lot are thereabouts. So you happy with the win?
Yeah, of course. A win's a win, innit? Especially when no one can complain about it. But again, like going back to what I said earlier about that first Champions League games, like just easing our way into it. And I think for like some of the newer players, or even some of the players like, for example, Martinelli and Trossard, not starting, it's like the competition is showing now, innit? You got to come in and deliver.
Okay, was Martinelli's goal a good finish, or?
I wouldn't say it was, but I just think for him to come on and score a goal, that is a big thing for him. With all the stick that he's been getting, it's been mental.
And also that the kid you got from Valencia.
I mean, I was gonna talk about that because that's,
mate, for 13 million.
I was saying it earlier a couple of things ago about Norgard being potentially like one of the signs of the window. He ain't even played yet, but this guy, yeah, he's 100 M's at least.
Yeah, he's proper. I do like him. So in terms of,
got talking about, mate.
So in terms of chances in the Champions League, what do you reckon? Think you're going to get to the?
I think we'll win our next game. I'm not going any further than that.
Yeah, but you know what the draw is. You've seen a couple of the games already, and you know what teams you're going to play. Yeah. Do you think you're going to get the points automatically being a knockout, or have I them
think
extra
we'll
two games?
Get into it. I think we'll get into it automatically. I think there's going to be a few scares along the way, but I think the efficiency is going to carry through. So there's going to be a few games we ain't going to play well, but we'll bag the points. Because I think now he's got enough options off the bench that where the level won't drop off. And I think when was the last game when Odegaard got injured and Ethan came on?
Yeah.
No difference. If anything, we were a bit better going forward.
Okay, fair point. For us, the hope is that yes, we can get through, but obviously we need to deal with those easier games prior to, say, the PSG. Dortmund, I don't know about them because they were just rattling off goals, but we should be able to deal with them, like if we're that solid unit. So
to be honest, I think you can. I think the only thing is like the unknown element. But looking at your team and even what you could change when the game comes around, I think you should have enough for them.
And I think if we come up against the PSG match, I don't want us to lose that.
Just consolidate, bruv.
Yeah, I don't want us to lose that. Yeah, just frustrate them.
Yeah, that's all it's got to be about.
And hopefully they've already qualified, so it's not really, it's a kind of a dead rubber. It's more of a... Or
you just consolidate until they kill themselves and open up at the back, because they are going to give you a chance.
Yeah, we'll see for that. We'll see for that. I don't know, and yeah, so happy with the start. Yeah, we needed the 3 points. Performances just generally need to improve, regardless if it's the Champions League or the Premier League for us anyway.
I think that's kind of reflective of a majority of the league, because even like the teams that
like it's really
it hasn't kicked in yet.
And that's why they always say wait until after the first, say, 10 games to see where you land. So now it's like, collect points. You may not be playing well, like Liverpool example. You may not be playing well, but if you're collecting the points,
it's fine. Just get
no
through
heavy
it.
defeats.
Yep.
And if there is a problem and you know how to fix it, so for me with Frank, like, so he hasn't surprised me in the terms of I'm not excited yet, but what I hear from him, I'm confident that at least he knows where things need to get fixed.
And it sounds like he has a plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we'll come on to that in a minute, but there is that. So moving back to what's been happening in the Prem, all the dramas since we last sort of sat down and spoke. Well, I guess from my side, Tottenham get rid of Daniel Levy. So obviously, there's been noise about it since sort of around, I think, springtime, and then into the Europa League final. Like, I think I mentioned it. The people that I was around at the time were sort of, the conversation was, they want to replace Ange with Frank, but then also that we've got the money coming in, but then there's movement in the boardroom, and but the way they got rid of him was slightly a shock. But given the nonsense, remember I said he can't drop the ball with Eze, and he dropped the ball, like messed up the Gibbs White thing. I don't know how that wasn't just a conversation to say, look, we're interested. What do you want? They might say a price, say, look, all right, we're going to put this on the table, put 70 on the table or whatever. Like, play the game. Don't just put the straight 60 mil and then tell them, we know there's a release clause. We've already booked a medical. And that for a bit, I don't know how he knows all this inside information. I don't know who he's paying.
Leaks galore.
Yeah, someone needs to lock that down. Lock that down, or feed them duff information and see if find out who it is. Yeah, seriously, because he just spoils he ruined the whole transfer window for me.
I don't even pay attention to stuff no more.
Try not to, but every rumour's essentially, I think, starts from him or the people that he knows.
Yeah.
And then they just feed it into the media. Every outlet you might click on or any sort of noise you might hear about, it's coming from that direction, which just ruins everything. Because it's not even someone's interested in him. So what? Let it get to the point where a deal's been agreed. Like, how could you talk about something that the deal's not even been agreed? I think it's close.
I can't remember who it was. It was on Sky Sports, but they were talking about, like, gone are the days of, like, you know, when, like, Arsenal announced Ozil last minute.
Yeah.
It's finished.
And that's exciting.
Yeah, like, there's no more yellow tie. It's all over.
Nah. Their yellow bar is...
It's after it's happened, long time. Yeah.
Or they're in discussions. That ain't a yellow bar. A yellow bar when the deal's done. Like, look, we don't want to know about it. We're interested in filling this position. Like, just let it sort of take its... Like, again, so the whole ESAT thing, obviously now that's concluded. We always thought that was going to be something that was going to come to some sort of conclusion where he moves. I don't know. I don't like what Liverpool did. And it, like, obviously Newcastle's in the rock on a hard place because we weren't ever going to keep him. You know, how are you going to keep a player who doesn't want to be there?
Exactly.
And you know the money that's on the table. That didn't make sense. But yeah, that finally that's over. But yeah, it's just ruining the transfer window.
You got even like other ones, like, for example, the Emi Martinez. Like, what was that all about?
That was embarrassing.
Man's crying on the pitch saying his goodbyes, and there you go.
Yeah.
First day of pre-season, I'm here.
Yeah, that was a joke. But even so, what do we think about the business that some of the teams have done? Well, start with you guys.
I mean, so far I'm happy. Like, not just with the volume of players, but the areas that were addressed.
Yeah, you've got.
Yeah, it's like
needed.
Now we've addressed it. We've got back up in the areas that we need. The only thing is, we've only got one real number 9, and yeah.
But when do you say, or when do you look at it from a quality perspective rather than yes, you've got in?
I think even from an aspect of quality, as I said earlier, there's no real drop off. So like when certain players were injured, we knew season done now, innit? We saw it a couple seasons ago. Saliba was injured. That was it. It's all over. Saka and Odegaard get injured last season. Season's all over. Now it looks like we can cope with that. The one thing I was concerned with was the whole scenario with Partey leaving and only Zubimendi coming in. But seeing Norgard in pre-season, he looks like he can do a job. Like, so...
Zubi looks comfortable. Zubimendi looks comfortable.
Yeah.
I think Rice is trying to figure out what he's going to do next.
I think he just needs to lock down that left side because it's not a DM thing ever again.
Okay.
Because Zubimendi's interception rate is ridiculous.
So what would we think about the business that Liverpool's done as a whole then?
Honestly, jury's still out, man.
Yeah, it is, because the guy's still needs to bet. Works needs to bed in, isn't he?
Yes, big time. Ekatike, at least he's coming in and shows some flashes like early. Like you can see like he might be able to do some bits.
Yeah, I can see Verts, but obviously his timing's just off.
I don't know if he's going to get a chance to pick it up, man, because the further we go into the season where he's trying to gather it, now the pace of the Prem is going to start kicking in.
Yeah, but they're still winning.
They are still winning, but if we're just looking at him, I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
But I think now with Isak coming in, there's going to be more emphasis on defending Isak. And then the pockets that he might be able to pick up, he'll have a little bit more space. He just needs to remember and know that he needs to be a bit more efficient with it. Because I've seen him try to make passes that probably would have sort of paid off in the Bundesliga, as obviously they did, because he was an amazing player in the Bundesliga. But here, that space is just getting closed down quickly.
Real quick.
He's not receiving the ball quick enough. He's not giving it quick enough. It's the whole sort of pace of things just seem to be sort of passing him by at the moment.
I'm not sure about the fullbacks either. I know Kirkes was very, very good previously.
Kirkes was rattled. It's a different... I think it's completely different playing. You're kind of playing two different systems, and you need to understand in the Liverpool system, you're attacking and defending. Whereas in the Bournemouth system, we only really noticed you attacking.
Yes.
And we didn't notice you defending because you had... Obviously, you've got that at Liverpool as well. But when they leave you one-on-one, they expect you to win that duel, and you're not winning it.
I see Andy Robertson's putting out a statement that he's going to fight for his place. Like,
yeah, Andy Robertson's the better player. You kind of thought Andy Robertson's falling off a bit, old man. But he's probably looking at it thinking like, this.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Young guy ain't taking much, but not this season anyway. Yeah, not this season. I'm coming back for that. What was the other teams? For them,
I think Newcastle didn't do too bad.
Yeah, I do like that.
I like that Langer signing. I wasn't certain of it at first, but
he hasn't been playing though.
When I saw that first game when he played, I was like, the balance looks nice now.
Yeah, but he hasn't been playing. I don't know if he doesn't fit something. I don't know. I'll have to watch it properly. But yeah, he's a good signing. Jacob Ramsey, a good signing. That Watermeyer, I like the German kid. I think
he's the best one that came out of that league. That's what I'm gonna say.
But don't compare. We'll come to him in a minute. But don't compare him to Crouch.
No. That's madness.
I think he's his touch.
That's
for a big kid. His touch and the way Crouch had a little bit of that, but
in slow motion.
Yeah, but this kid and his header.
He's a player.
Was a bullet head. I was like, oh, okay. You can have some. But they've done business, but they still haven't clicked into gear yet, which is good. And we'll come on to, I think a little bit later, we'll come on to sort of what we think teams, where they might finish or who's going to be battling for what places in a minute. But yeah, so Man United as a whole, it looked good on paper initially. I'm not sure it did. I'll be honest with you. On paper it did.
Yeah. So
but then I think I know where you're coming from. You can look at it and say, but hang on, you've bought players from like Brentford and Wolves.
Exactly.
They're not. You haven't gone and bought
you've got top end league expectations with mid table players.
Yeah,
that's
or
the
lower
part.
than mid table.
Yeah, and even like I think I was saying this earlier. We were allegedly linked with Mbeumo to cover for Saka, who is an out and out wide man.
Mbeumo?
That's why I said allegedly. There was talk of it, so it made sense as a cover. He's an out and out wide player. We've seen it for Brentford. So then you lot sign him as a 10.
Yeah, that inside
makes no sense.
But the inside 10 him doesn't work for me
at all.
Yes, Cunha can play it. just give him the ball, just let him roam free. But Mbeumo needs to be wide, but then you're not going to play him as a wing back.
So now they've got this narrow. They've got Sesko, Mbeumo, Cunha, and Bruno Fernandes, all in the middle of the pitch.
So they don't know where to be.
It's
There's
mad.
no
It's
space, where to
madness.
run. Yeah, true.
And then you got these wide spaces, so the wing backs are going to fill them. So now you're leaving Luke Shaw 1-on-1 with an actual winger with pace, regardless of what team it is.
Or even what's the young kid?
Lenny.
Yeah,
Big Lenny.
yeah. He might be good, but
I think he's just at the wrong club.
No, but I thought he grew as a player in a 4-4-2.
Yeah, I think he's got potential to be a very, very, very good defender.
Like,
but
you're kind of isolating him.
there's too many problems going on.
No, you're isolating him. There's too much space. It's like putting Maguire or Dele out there. They're not cut out for they're not mobile enough to do that job. And then you ain't got legs in midfield to sort of cover. So
it's problems.
Yeah. What was the other team? So Tottenham. I'm happy with the quality that we've gone for. We probably got the deal for Moani because of whatever link there is with Qatar wanting to sort of invest into Tottenham. I was surprised when he came on though. I thought he was quicker than what he was, but he didn't look like he was match fit at all.
Give him a couple of weeks, bro.
I hope so. Because he's a 6'1". He can head, score, take on a man. So I do expect to see more. And obviously Xavi quality, but yes, I do want to see him in the 10. I don't really want to see him out wide because he's not quick enough to beat a man. Paulinho, yeah,
you needed that.
We needed the DM,
yeah,
but yeah, I like him proper, and we can rotate between him and Bentancur depending on the game.
Yeah,
if it's a more footballing game, you
need Benny in it.
You can put him in there, but if it's a high level. Right, we need to be solid. Then 100% play Paulinho.
Yeah, he looks like one of the few. Like you guys seem to have got more players that actually want to defend now.
Yes,
some of them may have changed mentality, but it's looking way more rigid.
No, well, the difference is they're not leaving their position to go and play as a 10. Like, why is our fullbacks? It baffled me. And again, we'll move on. We'll touch on Forest in a sec, but it just baffled me with Ange's philosophy to move the full. Like we might not even be in great possession, and they just move into that. It's like you're not freeing up anyone. No one's not following you. I think one time I was playing Liverpool, and Salah's one of them wingers. He don't follow no one. He just stays where he is. So why are you leaving him like free to go and run down on your goal? Yeah, and if you leave him free and the man covers, on the other side. I think Diaz at the time, he'd end up free. Like, it don't make sense to do that. Like, so yes, you can try and force your will or force your philosophy or force the way you want to play. But like as a whole, it's not always going to work. Like you need to sort of be humble at times. You know
I think there's like a slight growing obsession with the imposing of a philosophy rather than a manager actually managing the game that's in front of them.
Yeah. It's only 90 minutes and you can break that down.
Bonkers.
Someone, who's it? Was it Mourinho or was it Mourinho who does it? One of the managers, I think I've heard them say that they break it down into like segments.
Yeah, it's Mourinho.
Yeah? And he did it. So I'll never forget. I think I went to one of the semi-finals I went to at Wembley. And I think might have been the FA Cup when we played them. The game was over after 70 minutes. They scored and they just ruined the game. The ball's going out. They were just stopping play.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus, like we've got 70 minutes. You think, yeah, I got a good 20 minutes to try and turn. Nah, that game's done, finished. Nothing was happening. Like he just killed it. Like so, yeah. From then, I kind of understood. And then obviously, when he came to us, you had a few of the players talking about it, like gamesmanship and taking your time with a throw-in and the like. So yeah.
Yeah, you can eat a good 20, 30 minutes with stupid things like that easily.
But
about Villa,
they ain't done no business. PSR,
that's what I wanted to speak about. It's like
PSR's ruined them.
It's mad.
PSR is absolutely ruined.
Like, I'm not a Villa fan, but damn, like they really are getting the short end of the stick.
You you say that, but then I think that also done Newcastle and selling Anderson and Minter. I think so. What's his name? How must I mention it in an interview? But he didn't name the names, but we know like Anderson looks good. I was thinking that last season, like everyone's talking about Gibbs White. I was thinking like if you're gonna go and look at a player from their midfield, like Gibbs White's good, but like Anderson,
Gibbs White's hit his ceiling, man.
yeah, Anderson's he's an engine. He's a forward thinking player as well. So his forward passing,
Yeah, true.
but
From that deep line position as well, real important.
yeah. And he impressed in the internationals recently as well. So that was interesting.
Did you see the tweet from Collymore where he was talking about Villa and the PSR issue? So he was talking about like the signings. A lot of them coming in like the value of them being like 30 odd million, but the level of wages, that's what's killing them with the PSR. And like he's laying it on Unai's head.
Is it Unai?
Because of the players that have been brought in.
But they almost did it. It's just a case that obviously it don't match the revenue. Their revenue had to be done on the pitch rather than sort of how Daniel Levy did it for Tottenham, which everyone can say, like as a business.
He was the master at it.
Yeah, no, as a business, you set us up right. But we all knew that. We all sacrificed the fact that you didn't want to spend any money because of the stadium. You gave us that. But while we got the stadium, you're still not spending the money and the wages, and you're letting things just drop because you're trying to haggle. You want to be involved in it. Just didn't make sense, like, which is why now it's time to go. Yes, you've built a stadium, which everyone appreciates, and we knew that because the way we, as a Tottenham fan, where I looked at it, and probably most other Tottenham fans, is that we didn't have the backer like the Chelsea. We didn't have the sort of history of Man United, because back in the day, Man United just borrowed the best players from everyone.
They literally just bullied the whole league.
Yeah, it's come. They did it to us quite often, and Levy said, "Nope, not happening again."
No, they did to us.
With who? With Sanchez. Yeah. See, but then even for me, Arsenal had that stadium, and I've always thought that you kind of missed the trick because you had the stadium. So for me, the revenue was there from a sort of match day revenue perspective, and like you didn't really see the investment afterwards. Like, yes, Wenger had a plan bringing in the youth, like with the Fabregas,
didn't have the backer.
But then you never added to it again as well, in my opinion. And I don't know what path he was trying to go. He's trying to. You can't say you want to win something when the next person, like Man City, come and Chelsea come and spending all this stupid money.
Yeah.
Man United make the prices go up by paying silly money, but they're still spending the money. Like, you can't say you're going to do that and you don't go and spend the money. We might be sort of transfers in might be expensive, but we know the outlay's not there because they're not. We're buying B-class players when there's A-listers out there that we should really be going for.
And even I think the level of risk taking at that time wasn't good.
None.
Because you're trying to be safe by doing the Solanke and the Richarlison thing.
Yeah, but Enoch had only invested 100 million over the past 20. Like, what return do you expect from that? Like, you're just mugging us off. That's why I know we're not wanting you there, because you're not really. You're just milking the fans. We pay like ridiculous prices for our season ticket. Can't tell you how much mine was, but it's ridiculous. But you want to see that reinvestment into the team.
Yeah.
That obviously brings the whole more attention, more fans, more revenue from merchandising, whatever partnerships, your branding and all this, whatever. And yes, you've done well with the concerts. It makes sense to have a stadium like that. You might as well use it multi-purposely throughout the year.
Yeah.
It don't make sense not to. So you've done that. Thank you.
You're right, because you need to do more on the pitch in order to attract a better quality of player. Because that's where I think you're kind of stuck in this space now where it's like you got everything else behind you, but it's just the pitch.
But I'm happy because obviously there's a good core nucleus there. So let's see if we can attract more. We'll see in January. I'll sort of talk more in January about it to see who we attract and who we go for. But depending on where we are, you kind of I do want to see us just go all out and push for whoever we want.
Yeah.
Yes, Savino, go and get him because we need a left winger. We need someone that's going
I'm
to
still
take.
confused.
We need someone with pace that's going to take people on. Kudus can do that. He's strong. He can do that. He's not that rapid.
That's
but
Odegaard, though, isn't it? But he just doesn't have the power.
I want it. So I'm allowing him, but he might get sold if he don't fix up. I'm allowing him now because he's still young, but I do want to see him get the chance in the cup games, in the domestic cup games. But I do want to see him just take more of a. But he can play that middle. He can play that 10. He can do a lot if he wants to, and he's got the pace. He's got the trickery. He's just crazy.
Yeah.
But you want to see the end products, like pick a man out. You want to see all of that. So we'll see. Hopefully these lot grow into it. They know that it's just them and they just go for it and get comfortable and don't fret too much. Hopefully don't fret because they know that defensively we're quite strong or we want to defend. So hopefully they don't concede. It's funny, I was talking to the people next to me at the game yesterday when Vicario caught the ball. Mate, I was like, oh my God.
What's happened?
Yeah, he caught the ball. Hang on, where's my camera?
Is that him?
Where's my camera? It's a Kodak moment, mate. You know what I mean? I was shocked. Like, mate, yeah, he caught the ball.
But I guess like with the fact that he's got players in front of him that want to defend, is probably going to give him that little extra 5%.
Mate,
which I think he needs.
Them players have been there for the past 2 years.
I know, but something's changed, bro. They look like
I sort of watched the sort of training clips now and again. These lot, go ham when it comes to defend the box, clear this. That so you'll see them. If it's a mad game where someone's attacking, and you'll see them like throwing their body at it. Like I think Man City was probably an example of like, nah, we're defending this. You ain't getting through us. Like
it's a rare thing in the game today. Like I didn't understand it where players are just moving around and they're not really defending.
Nah, but if you want to win,
it's a necessary thing.
Yeah, if you want to win. And we've got the taste of it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the guy that epitomizes that, and I know I'm going to be saying this with bias, but it's Timber. This guy, he looks like he's not letting anything pass him, but he does it without a gritty face. He does never look angry. He's just on it.
No, you say that, but then like you've got Saliba and
Big Gabby.
Gabriel. They've been like that, and Raya's been really good.
And just to remind you, remember a couple of seasons ago when I was saying Gabriel's better than Sleep when I'm getting shot down in the group? Look. Jokers.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
What's another team?
I'm trying to think who else. Everton seem to have done a few shrewd signings.
Yeah, not even Everton. Sorry, Man City.
Yeah.
But we're still waiting for them to click. They haven't sorted out the defence. And he's given the captain. Has he given the captain? No, he gave the captaincy to Silva, innit? Not Diaz. But Diaz is his main centre back.
You can see it.
But then Stones is always injured.
He's out of default, isn't it? Like some of the signings here.
Mine just had one game and he's gone. I don't know where he's gone.
Do you know what happened after that game? Because of you, I watched the game again. I said,
I don't know where he's gone.
This guy's going in my FPL.
Yeah, I put him in there.
I said, where is this? He's gone. He's missing.
Where is he gone?
I didn't even watch the Man City Man United game yet, but then I seen a group. Casey Mustard goes and Reinders is the best. Is Man United's best player. I was like, what is he talking about?
He kept on giving.
I watched the game. I said, oh my god, he
missed a good few chances. He needs to wire back in. Someone's
just go and do the fundamentals, man. Stick to that, bro.
Nah, someone's disconnected him.
It's not good.
He's not on the right channel, mate. He's not on the right channel.
And even like he seems like he's got the frame to dominate the midfield, but his head is. Yeah, it was all over the shop.
Yeah, he's probably I don't know. He might be on balloons or something.
Boy.
Like, he ain't all there.
Turkey's a big miss for them.
What's he got? Hamstring?
I think so, yeah. But he's definitely a big miss because even when I was watching the game the other day, I know that United are United, but they didn't seem to have that creative magic that they obviously been missing from like De Bruyne.
Not like unlike many, I'm a fan of Foden.
No, I rate Foden. I just think that the extra thing, so it may be like bringing Silva in the middle would be the magic. But him out wide,
I'm surprised he's still there. He wanted it out, didn't he?
I thought we were going to grab him at one stage.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that was
I don't like him. Something about him, I don't like.
I love him, man.
Probably, do you know what it is? See him. And I know if people know it's with City. So when you play City, when they're sort of peaking like last 2-3 seasons, whatever, and you got the baller for them, and you see the little sly little trips. He was one of the main culprits for
Part
that.
of the game, mate.
He was. I couldn't believe this little scrub was just
Part of the game.
tripping up this, tripping up that, and then moaning afterwards at the ref.
Yeah, because he knows he's
No
got giants
booking.
coming from the back of him to back him up.
Yeah, no booking, nothing like. So yeah.
Yeah, and I rate him, man.
Those other teams you said like.
Yeah, for Everton, slyly they done pretty well in the window to
Well, just
better
Grealish
their
and
chances.
Juve Hall.
Yeah, but it was
Oh,
important.
they got dribbling as well, innit?
Yeah. But what they've done is they've upgraded their creative outlets, because before they just had what's his name Ndai. That was it. Now they look like they can actually go forward, and I think they've done well, man. Considering where they were almost at the point of dropping through the bottom door, bruv.
Yeah, probably. Oh, so start from the top. So from the Premier League perspective, what do we think? Like in terms of title contenders first.
Contenders: Arsenal, City, Pool.
I can only see Liverpool and Arsenal, to be honest.
I think City are gonna be there or thereabouts. I think they are gonna drop more points than they anticipate, definitely. But
But title challenges, I'm talking about, like realistically.
I think out of them three, honestly, because for me, I don't think Pool are gonna be the juggernaut that everyone thinks when he's at plays. I think it's gonna cause a bit of mayhem, and I think they are there for the taking.
Yeah. So for me, it's Liverpool and Arsenal, and then
Who would you
obviously
prefer?
what
To win it?
to win?
Yeah.
That's a silly question, isn't it?
Let's see what happens, innit?
I don't want to see you win anything.
Don't worry, man. We're gonna win something for you.
Yeah, Liverpool and Arsenal for sure. Best two teams. Arsenal got the best squad, in my opinion.
Do you know? I don't know. I'm kind of treading no ground, but I actually find it funny because before the league started, the way that people were going on with certain signings, particularly Madueke, is crazy.
He's quick. I don't rate him. He's quick.
I think he's for me, he's doing what I expected him to do. He's a threat. He's going to get to that byline. He's going to cause the fullback lots of problems, but he's not going to get lots of assists and goals.
Well, yeah, because you don't have to pick anyone out.
Yet.
Yeah. I don't think he's got that in his locker, mate.
We're going to see what the coaching does, isn't it?
Anyway, so title contenders, Liverpool, Arsenal. Okay, top four. So for me, I'm dropping City in that. Chelsea. I want us to be up there in sort of that 4-6 spot.
I don't think Chelsea are going to be top four. You know, I think another surprise.
They got a lot of quality, mate. They got a lot of quality.
I think that might kill them again.
Well,
he's going to be flipping and flopping his team every week. I don't think he's going to get a settled 11.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they can't be in the top four.
I think it's going to cause a few problems for him.
We'll see. So who else? So for me, City, Chelsea, us should be in and around there.
I reckon there'll be a surprise in the top six again.
In the top six?
Yeah.
So you were talking about Brighton, Bournemouth.
One of them, like, yeah.
So what about Newcastle?
I
think Newcastle can be up there.
Yeah, they can. Definitely they can. I do think the surprise will be there. I just don't know who will drop out of it.
Well, out of what? The
top six.
The top six? Well, Villa.
Nah.
Villa are off it. What about, so what do you think? How do you think Andrew's going to fare with Forest? Do you think they're going to be up there? Or you could be mid-table?
I could say something based upon what we've seen of him, but the question is, has he learned from that experience?
You say that, but my thinking when he went into Forest was that he's got a different type of players.
Yeah.
He can't play that high line. However, if he wanted to do the press with the players that he's got at Forest, I think he can do it.
Definitely.
With the exception of Wood.
Yeah.
Take Wood out and put in someone else.
They've got, what's his name? Adewomni or something like that, innit?
Nah, they've got him, but they've got another little
Igor Jesus.
I haven't watched
Brazilian
him,
one.
but he's not quick, is he? He's a bit slow. But they've got the kid from France.
Okay.
He looks quite pacey, and they had the winger. They got a winger. He looked quite pacey as well.
Mm.
But I think the press. So with Tottenham, it was all about the press. We ain't got the same players now that are doing the press now, and it might all look a bit different, but it's all about the press with Ange. And I think when Solanke went there, it was difficult because Solanke was doing a lot of the dog work. And then you'd want Madison there. Son was just a bit of a nothing. Johnson again.
To score.
Not ole, but I think he come in the other night, and I was, like when you're leaving the stadium, and you hear loads of different fans just saying that Johnson. But when he's there, like when he's warming up and that, his song's getting rung out through the whole stadium.
Because he wanted to score the goal, isn't it?
Yeah, but because he did it for us, innit? And he's a goal scorer. You and him in the end of things, but the whole bit, mate, you see him playing 1-2 and the ball just goes missing.
Baggy.
It's like, what are you doing? He will get it. It's like a hot potato. He don't want it. He don't want it. Like, get out, go away. What are you giving it to me for? Kind of thing. Like, so hopefully he sorts that out, man. Otherwise, he's gone.
I don't think he will.
I'm hoping that Ange comes and gets him.
Nah.
Gives us 40, 50 for him.
He's got Hudson Odoi, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah. That's a bad one. But no, I do think like he's gonna get that team pressing properly, and they'll recover more balls quicker, so they don't have to worry about I'm exposed at the back. And even if you are exposed at the back, tell the keeper to come up.
Or
like what Raya does, like what Alisson does. Like everyone's talking about, they're gonna be like it's only because Vicario stays put. Like he don't move from that box, so you never see him coming out to try and clear anything. But if you're playing that high line and you want that keeper to be up, that's why Krabby gets lobbed sometimes.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
True.
It's because he's too high. But that's what anyway. But we'll see. I'll be surprised to see how they sort of come out and perform. Forest, that is.
I know this is not intended to be a loaded question, but any contenders outside of the obvious for the sack?
Yeah, so we'll come on to the ones that I think are going to struggle. West Ham look like they're going to struggle. Wolves look like they're going to struggle. Both those two I expect to be in the relegation battle. They just gave the Wolves coach Pereira extended contract till 2028, which is good. Like you're backing your manager, but yeah, they don't look like they're going to score enough goals to stay up. But I think they're going to be in the round the bottom six. Potter,
I think West Ham they're doomed.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to last. Who else are we thinking about? Everton, no. Brentford,
Leeds
no.
are going back down.
Villa, worry for me. It's toxic. It's toxic. Something needs, they need a spark from somewhere.
It was all good stuff just a week ago, innit?
Yeah, but they're in the Europa, no?
Yeah, but I think that's going to apply a lot of pressure to that squad.
It will, but that should be your aim for the season. That should be your aim. That should be Forest's aim. Crystal Palace are in the Conference League. Like they ain't got a deep squad, but they should be aiming for that.
Do you know what they should have done? They should have got Dougie Luiz back rather than letting him go in Forest.
Oh, Villa.
Yeah,
but it depends what wages he's on, isn't it?
True. I'll just remember that.
Yeah,
but they got Sancho. What am I talking about?
Yeah, they got Sancho. They got Elliot. Yeah, we forgot to mention sort of their recruitment. Yeah, they got Sancho, Elliot, and the guy and another dude from France, from Lille, Gravesend or something. Yeah, Ollie's not like he don't want to be there. Rogers ain't firing at all.
You know,
hopefully we go and pick him up.
He's a robot, mate. It's too stiff.
Who, Watkins?
Yeah, he looks like all his tendons are just. Nah.
I'm surprised I'm surprised he hadn't brought in Elliot sooner, to be honest. I'm surprised he hadn't brought in Elliot sooner. And Sancho as well. Like, they haven't started the Prem game.
Decent players.
Have they come in the Prem?
Don't think so.
Yeah, I worry for them. I do worry for them.
Boy, if it goes Pete Tong, mate.
Yeah, but they're used to it. They've been in the Championship quite recently. So they can have a few derbies with Birmingham. Spice up the calendar for them, innit?
You say we'll be supporting Al Hilal now, innit?
Spice up the calendar for them, man. Jeez.
I do think, Potter might well be the first one to go, you know.
Who?
Potter.
Yeah, but I thought, that's what I don't understand. So on Sky Sports, it said that Mourinho had agreed the deal with Benfica, but then you still hear, but he should wait for the job to come up in the Prem with... Would he ever go back? Do you think he can go back to Man United?
I reckon he would go for the bread.
To Man United?
Yeah, he ain't
would they want him back, though? Did they see him as a progression as to where they want to go?
I'm glad that you said it that way. Cause
actually, and then so just to add to that, like, as a sort of follow-on, not even a follow-on, but like just the whole thinking of what their board are thinking. Like, why on earth did they bring this guy in?
None of it makes any sense. None of it whatsoever. Like, I would like to know what their ambition is, because if they're still chasing nostalgia, they just need to let it go. Like, at this moment in time, I've heard it on quite a few podcasts. Like, people are saying that we'd be lucky if we're like 14th, 13th. I think they're a top 10 club now, literally. They just need to accept it and build. Like, accept where you're at so you can build on it. But all this, they just keep adding and adding and adding on a poor foundation. It's never going to fix.
Yeah, start with something and then...
Yeah.
Because they can still do it. They're gonna always be bringing in that revenue. So
they'll bring in the revenue, but can they attract the players?
I say start young. Start young. Use a few experienced players that are there. And see what you can build off that. Obviously, it's a bit difficult to do that in the Prem because you find yourself not in the Prem, potentially.
Right.
So it's like, what do you do? But then you've always got January to sort of find something or someone that you can throw money at to see if they can sort of...
Just taking one of my mum's saying, their chest is too high. They're too ambitious, the players that they think that they can get. Like, no.
Do you mean who have they got that they... Who have they wanted that they've got recently?
So, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of this player, March, but this whole Gokura's business that they were chasing on, like, he was kind of touted as one of the hottest strikers in Europe, or the hottest striker in Europe.
I think people were just
United should just know themselves and like, that's not for us.
No, but I think they were just connecting dots now just because of the relationship with Amorim.
Of course, but just let it go, bruv. Like, there's Amorim who's not doing very well at United. Like, they've gone for the hottest striker in Europe and they've ended up with Mbeumo and Cunha. Do you see what I mean? Like, just acknowledge where you're at and shop in that. You can't always shop in Harrods, bro.
Say, who else wanted...
Nobody. Nobody.
So why was he?
That's why I said he was touted as it.
By who?
My personal thoughts were, I don't think so.
By who?
Bro, that's what I was seeing in media and all of this WhatsApp groups and blah 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 blah. That's what I was seeing. Wasn't my opinion. I think it was because of the goal ratio of it. Well, I know it's because of that, obviously, but yeah. They just sometimes, you know, just do a quick shop in Aldi, bruv. Just keep it moving. It's not always Harrods.
Or is it Aldi or Lidl?
Yeah. Just go and get your croissants and your paper and chill, bro.
Just make sure that product's not on a record.
Yeah.
I think we've had a problem. We need to recall everything from batch.
Oh, they're fried.
I hear that. we thinking in terms of? So let's just wrap this up quickly. In terms of, so what's a good season for your team, Arsenal?
Win the league.
And
I don't want to hear about FA Cup. I don't want to hear about Carabao. Win the league.
The Premier
The
League?
Premier League. Win
Not
the
the
Premier
Champions League.
Win the Premier League.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for me. Yeah, like it's enough is enough. And also, as I said earlier, I think this is our last chance. Like everything is more or less there in the sense of our squad.
So if you don't win anything again this year,
I'm not going to say Arteta out. You're never
no,
going
I'm not saying that. I just like obviously a rival fan and somebody who doesn't like Arsenal, all the fans. Does it mean we just won't hear from you? Look, we'll take a sabbatical.
Never, ever, ever. I'll be out scouting, bro. I'll be in the lotto coat with Benga, bro.
Got a raincoat and an umbrella.
The big umbrella, mate.
I was gonna say for us, I'd like another cup.
That makes sense for you.
I'd like another cup, and realistically, like I think I touched on, top 4 finish. Yeah, and then I would like us to go to like quarter-final minimum of Champions League. Like, but with the potential to hopefully, if we reinvest in January, I don't know what that might look like, but if we can sort of reinvest in January, sign a striker if there's one available, definitely get Savinho or an alternative if we've identified one on that left, and then see where we go.
I can see a cup potentially, maybe a FA Cup.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind either. FA Cup, Carabao, wouldn't mind. Just go and get it. But that would have to mean that those on the sort of not in the first 11 at the moment, that they shine. Like you mentioned, Elder Bear, like that should, I don't know what Tell might become. It can maybe hit both of them. I've got more hope in Elder Bear. But if they can maybe become something, then to see where that can go. And obviously, I don't know when Cooley might come back, but that can give them something to build to as well. Maddison, I think he's probably out for the whole season. I don't even think, when he got injured and we brought in Xavi,
that was the end.
I'm putting,
that's the end.
Yeah, I don't expect, but however, we do miss him in what he would do in that team, where he doesn't really have to worry too much about being so defensive, because there were holes in our midfield when he was playing last year.
He's just too injury prone. I was surprised at the signing in itself.
Yeah, and he was coming back from a knee knock, and then he done his ligaments.
I don't want to say lazy because it's a bit harsh, but it felt as though it was like the easy option. Let's get him. He's knows the league. He had
a good output the season we bought him.
Yeah, no, he definitely did, but he was still very injury prone.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah,
it seemed like a safe bet in some aspects.
Yeah, the Cooley injuries kind of stung us a bit.
Bro, that would sting anyone.
And what was that he dislocated his kneecap?
Do you know my thoughts on him? I was fuming when he got signed him.
But even him, I'm not sure what his future might look like. But we are missing those creatives, so if he's on the contract, he ain't going nowhere.
And he's a big game player, bro.
Yeah. And he works. His work rate's
no two ways about that.
So yeah, hopefully he can come back into it. But
even at his worst days, he's causing problems.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, cup will be good. Go deep, quarters, semis. Even if we get to the final, I want us to win it, but that's wishful thinking.
I don't think you'll be getting United in the final again, bro.
That's wishful thinking, but that'll be the dream. What is it? And we'll see. We'll see what happens.
What about what's your thoughts on like this whole referee and VAR business at the minute?
I just think they're cheats. The ref that we had yesterday was awful. I I know they just. I'm surprised that they even doing it so obvious in front of us. Like you know, like sometimes you think, oh, like you're really gonna like in our face, like you do understand that we see, but yet you still do. That don't make no sense. I think who's it when the ball? I think someone got a penalty. I think I was watching something where the ball hit the guy. Then hit
Oh,
the
they
hand.
bobbled up and hit his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, pen.
Oh, what's your hand doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Because his hand was like that, it's an unnatural position. Yeah, if you freeze frame it, it looks like that. But where did the ball come from? The ball didn't come from the foot to the guy's hand. It bounced off of somebody else's foot. And it's like, come on, man. What are they supposed to do? Just transform and or their hand's supposed to disappear or something? I don't like it. I don't like they've got too much. It's too involved.
Yeah, they're over reffing the games.
Again.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I think they have said that they're going more with, if they can't see it clear and obvious, they're going with whatever the ref on the field says. If you're going to do that, make it known, innit? But don't make them, but if everyone can see that it's an error by the ref, you need to change that. I don't say, oh, we can't see it. Come on, man.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, was there anything else you wanted to?
Yeah, no, it was just the VAR thing, because I do think it's going to play a big part in the season, man. I think there's going to be some awful decisions because they just haven't got it settled, and I don't think they ever will get it settled.
Oh, yeah. Do you know, you actually got me thinking about the West Ham one. He pushed him, and he didn't really push him. He just had his
up.
He just had his hands on him, and he just touched him, and then Walker Peters just threw himself on the floor, basically. And like, no, it was a foul. Yeah. He pushed him. Like with chest, you're saying that with chest. Like we can all see it. You're saying that with chest, and then you're gonna come out and say, "Oh no, we made an error." It's like, come on, man.
The damage is done, mate.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah,
but they need to just fix that. It's not that difficult, I don't think.
I don't know why they tried to fix it in the first place. Just let a human be a human. If he makes a mistake, cool, innit? But all these cameras and lines and...
Do you know what it is? Because I guess you got to think about it from an integrity perspective, innit?
Yeah,
but then you haven't really changed nothing because you've taken it from him and given it to someone in a
like you see somewhere else. Gox goal at the weekend, yeah, when Eze squared it. So to the naked eye, Eze's blatantly offside.
Yes,
but through the lines, his shoulder, the tip of his shoulder is playing the guy on. What?
What, the other defender?
Yeah.
So would you have given that as an offside?
For me, from what I saw, he was offside. I was going to accept it because, we needed the points, innit? Yeah. But it's just crazy. Just let the refs be the refs, man. Bring back your Uriah Rennie, bro.
Well, yeah, on that note, that's all we have. They will be back
with a Man United special.
Yeah, we'll be back on the weekend games. So, like and subscribe
for the Man United special.
But yeah, thanks, and that's it from us.
Sweet.